What's up guys, it is Jester here and welcome to, this isn't technically, I know you don't care, but I might actually file it as a special one, I'm not sure. But yeah, this is the vlog I wanted to do as kind of like a 2015 roundup kind of thing. Yeah, I don't know, it's going to be a weird one, this one, because I don't know how long I'm going to talk for, I don't know what I'm going to cover exactly. I don't know half the things I'm going to say are going to make it into the end vlog once it's been edited, but I don't know, there's a lot of things I can talk about that probably shouldn't, and there's things that I probably should mention but probably won't. I don't know, it's really complicated. I'm probably going to get some dates and stuff mixed up, so if anybody knows better than me on some of these dates, I'm sorry. A lot of this year has been like, a lot of it's melded together and been really confusing, and I don't know, so let's just get started. 2015 started in a pretty shitty way for me, like majorly shitty. I broke up with my girlfriend the November before, so November 2014, and to me things looked like they were getting better. Got towards Christmas Day and it was like, we were still like close and we were still talking, still hanging out and everything. It got to January and I got a hint that things weren't going right. It was like, suddenly things just went cold kind of thing, and then a lot of things happened, and basically it got to a point where I said if something happened, then as far as I'm concerned, everything just needs to stop. Like, I can't see her, essentially, which without all the information kind of sounds a bit shitty. I mean, me saying it sounds shitty, but if I was to cover it all, then it would make sense, I think, to me anyway. But anyway, I said that, and after January things just went, we stopped talking. Like, that was it, that was the end. It got to March before I heard from her again, and again, that didn't go well, and I haven't heard from her since, so yeah, that's kind of like the worst fucking way a year has ever started for me, personally. It's like, I know I've said this before, how bad something is to you and someone else's relative, but to me, that's probably the shittiest start to a year I've ever had. So after that, while all that was going on, obviously I was still doing my YouTube stuff, which was like essentially a huge distraction for those first few months, and then later got into Twitch streaming, which when I first started I wasn't too sure why I was doing it, whether I was just doing it because I knew other people were doing it and they were making money from it. I mean, I don't want to be blatantly obvious here, that was half the reason why I looked at getting into Twitch over YouTube. In this case, if there was more scope to like expand financially, I guess. I don't know, I'm saying shit and it doesn't make complete sense to me, but I don't know, it was part of the reason I got into YouTube originally was because it was something I knew I kind of wanted to make a career out of. Like, it wasn't a case of, oh, it's going to be LOL easy money, let's plays lol. It was a case of, I have always wanted to have a career in entertaining. I've said this before several times in other vlogs, but entertainment's always been a thing for me, and I don't do well face to face with people, so YouTube was a great avenue for that, and possible career opportunity, I guess, is what I thought originally. And I imagine a lot of people who get into YouTube think the same way. And I quickly realised that wasn't why I should be into YouTube. I quickly realised I should be doing it because I enjoy it, and I think it took me maybe a year or so of actually doing YouTube to realise that, and I think it actually shows a lot more in my videos now that I actually enjoy what I'm doing, rather than I'm just doing it because I know it will get a few views and a bit of fucking monetization. That was, I don't know, I've grown up on that front, let's put it that way. And I think originally I got into Twitch in a similar way, thinking it'd be easy to, like, maybe even replace YouTube. At first it kind of became like that, but I've kind of got to a point now where I've got a good middle ground where I'm doing Twitch streaming and YouTubing, and like I said, it's not even from a money standpoint anymore, it's literally because I know I'm entertaining people. So that all started, what, April maybe before that, but I think I properly got into streaming in April. Obviously been doing the YouTube thing in February it'll be 2 years, and that's been going absolutely great. I couldn't ask for a better career, I guess, in YouTube. I've really enjoyed what I've been doing so far, so yeah, no complaints there. But yeah, that was kind of the first 4, 5, 6 months of 2015 were just shit. It was just horrible. Like, you guys won't have ever seen it, but I was depressed most of the time. We got to the end of January and I actually put myself into counselling, or onto a list for counselling, which is something people have said that I should have looked at a while ago, because I, you know, as I've mentioned, I suffer with my low moods, and that was kind of diagnosed through all this process, and occasionally the anger management issues which do show up on stream through various levels of salt. But yeah, it was weird because starting that process was like, I started trying to get involved with getting a counsellor and stuff in January, and I don't even know if I've talked about this in vlogs yet, but it got to September before I actually got a counsellor. Like, it was essentially, I had to have it with my birthday, which was lovely. What a great present. But yeah, it got to a case where it was taking that long that I actually started self-improving, I guess. Like, I realised that I couldn't just wait for somebody to help me out. I couldn't just wait for somebody to go, oh yeah, here's your handout, we'll look after you, don't worry. I had to work on things myself, and I think Twitch streaming actually helped me a shit ton with that, because I got to a point in, like I said, this year where I felt like I didn't have any friends, I didn't have anyone around me. I just felt fucking horrible. Like, there were some bad thoughts going through my head, let's put it that way. And through Twitch streaming and through meeting a lot of the regulars, the people that have stuck with me for most of this year, I realised there are people out there that really do care about me, I guess. I mean, maybe I'm delusional, maybe I'm imagining it, but I'd rather have that delusion and that belief than not have it at all, kind of thing. And I massively appreciate everybody who is still around watching me stream, watching my videos, even just talking to me on Steam and Skype and stuff. Like, I've got a few people that don't so much watch the streams anymore, but still, like, talk to me quite a lot, and I wouldn't have done that without streaming, and I don't think I'd be where I am right now without meeting you guys through Twitch streaming, which is something that I literally took up as a distraction, essentially. It was mid-year, I guess, or a quarter of the way through the year, whenever it was. I took it up as a distraction because I just needed to fill the time in where I could just sit and think. And sitting and thinking is one of the worst things possible for me, so yeah, it's weird because to me it wasn't a case of I'm doing this for any particular reason. It was just a distraction. I didn't expect to start talking to new people, playing games with new people, having such an amazing audience for so many things. I truly feel like even if my Twitch career doesn't go anywhere, like even if I stay at no more than 20 viewers at a time on Jackbox games, I feel like it's something I should be doing because it's entertaining people, and that's something I've always wanted to do, even though I've said before I don't like people in public that much. On the internet, and entertaining people and making people happy, it's one of the most amazing things that I feel like I can do, and it's something that I feel like I'm supposed to do. My nickname's the Jester, for God's sake. I'm supposed to entertain people, so I don't know, it's kind of, this whole vlog is kind of broken down in a very weird way, but it went from a shitty start of the year, possibly the worst start of any year I've had, to ending in one of the most awesome years of my life. Like, if it wasn't for this year and all the events that started and preceded it in 2014, I don't think I'd be Twitch streaming. I don't know if I'd still be YouTubing. I don't know if I'd be doing half the things that I do now. Like, right now, I've had this year, people always say new year, new me, like, kind of thing, and I don't subscribe to that mantra. I've seen this year as like building a foundation to improve myself, so new year improved me, I suppose, is the bullshit I've got to go with, but I don't know, it's been to me anyway, it's been a great year. I've actually really enjoyed this year despite how it started. It's ending in an absolutely amazing way, and I'm going to be streaming tonight as well, which will be something I haven't done before. Obviously, I'm doing a New Year's Eve stream. I'm going to be streaming for as long as possible, basically, just to make sure I can spend time with whoever hasn't got plans, basically. I know a couple of people will be around, maybe 2 or 3 viewers, maybe, but if you guys have come here to listen to me, and you need some kind of distraction, you need some kind of entertainment, then I'm happy to provide it, because that's kind of what I live for now. It's entertaining people through Twitch, through YouTube, just talking to people. It's one of the best things, if not the best thing, that's come out of this year, and I want to go into 2016 doing the exact same thing, improving it if I can, maintaining it if I can't, basically. yeah, I feel like there's a lot of things I could still talk about, and there's probably stuff I've missed all over this vlog. Like, it's been a great year for going to MCM again. I've started doing that again, which I kind of stopped last year because of various bullshit. And one of the things I have realised this year is family and friends are some of the most important people in the world. I mean, like I said, I've already said, I made so many new friends through Twitch, and I've actually started, like, appreciating my family a lot more. As I've mentioned in the Christmas vlog, it's like, I don't see them as much as I used to, and I'm starting to see them a lot more now, and I'm genuinely appreciating the time with them. And like I said, if it wasn't for the events of the previous year and the start of the year, I don't know if I'd be doing that. So I'm kind of thankful for how shitty the year started. It could only improve. So yeah, overall 2015 has been a great year, and what I've learned a lot is, as far as entertaining goes, I've always throughout my life been there for people. Like, I'm the guy that people come to talk to, and I kind of like, I've always pushed my own problems away, and it kind of built up to a point where it got to an exploding point. So the fact that I got counselling out of the way, the fact that I've self-improved kind of thing, it's helped me help other people a lot more, which again is something really important to me. And it amazes me how many people are in a similar situation to me and haven't said anything. I won't name names, I won't even hint to who it is, but a lot of people who I've always perceived as happy people that just things don't bother, they're actually really sad inside, and they've got a lot of shit going on. And it's been, I don't know if I've helped them. Like, I can't say, oh, it's been great to be able to help these people. I want to be able to help these people, but I can only say so much and do so much, and they can obviously only react in so many ways, kind of thing. So I don't know, all I want to say, I guess, is I'm happy to be there to entertain people, I'm happy to be there to help people out, and no matter what happens, there is always somebody there for you. Like, even if you feel completely hopeless, completely lost, like there's nobody there for you, this year has taught me there is always going to be somebody out there to listen to you. And hey, even if you don't know me that well, if you need a stranger to vent to, my YouTube comment section is more than open. You can message me in several ways. It's a case of, I'm happy to be there for anybody, and whether that's through entertaining people on Twitch, listening to people talk, making videos on YouTube, then that's what this year has taught me that I need to be able to do. And for the most part, I feel like I do that pretty well. So yeah, I don't know if I've just rambled and talked absolute shit in this vlog. I'm probably going to watch it back and that's all it's going to be, but hopefully somebody finds a nugget of help or, I don't know, advice somewhere in this vlog. I just wanted to let you guys know that from the start of the shittiest year of my life to the end of the best year of my life, you guys have helped me. Even if you don't feel like you have, even if you've showed up for a single stream and you, for some reason watching this VOD, I don't know why you would, but here you are. Thank you so much for all your help this year, and thank you for supporting me in the best way possible of just showing up once or twice, or always being there if you're one of those people, because you're fucking nuts for being around me all the time, but I really appreciate it. And even if I don't show it properly, I massively appreciate the fact that people want to listen, want to hang out, want to talk, want to be around me. It's an odd feeling. It's not one I've had forever, basically. The whole always feeling like I was just a use to somebody. Like, when I first went to college, like, I made a group of friends real quick, and I was like, oh wow, this is what being popular is kind of like. And I quickly realized people only, well, not everybody, but a lot of the people only really wanted me around because I had a job. I was pretty much the only person who had a job. I was the person who was buying drinks for people at parties and things, and I basically realized pretty quickly that I was just being used by people. And it's, I don't want to say it's been a recurring theme in my life, but I've had a few people that I feel are like that kind of thing. It's like, yeah, I'm just around because somebody else isn't, kind of thing. And based on what I've said earlier, I kind of want to be around for those people, but at the same time, I don't want to be just used as like an emotional punching bag like I feel like I have been at various points in my life, and this year in fact. So And the same with the relationship thing. Like, I've realized this year that I don't need to be in a relationship to be happy. I need to be doing what I want to do to be happy. And sometimes relationships get in the way of that, really. It's a case of, you need to find a good balance. Like, it might not seem it from how I look, how I am, that ever since I was 15, 16, I haven't been out of a relationship for more than maybe 2-3 months. And this year, I haven't been in one at all this year, basically. November was the end of my last relationship, so I've been out of one for over a year, and to begin with, and I'd say even to the midpoint of this year, I felt like shit. I felt like I needed to be with somebody, needed to be in a relationship, needed somebody around me, and it's gonna sound weird to say, but I don't feel like I need that anymore. I wouldn't say no to it. I wouldn't say, oh yeah, I'm never gonna get in a relationship again, because they're completely pointless and they're just gonna hold me back. What I want to say is, I don't want to rush into a relationship with just somebody who shows interest now. It's a case of, I do want to actually find out about that person, find out if they're actually going to be working with me, kind of thing. And now this sounds like a fucking dating audition tape, but it's a case, I just want to talk about what I've learned this year, and that's one of those things. So, like I said, this has been a massive self-improving year, and I want to take how I am now and just go into 2016 and just get even better if I can. I just want to be able to entertain as many people as I can. I want to make people happy. I just want to not have to hold back in what I do or say. I just want to be able to entertain you guys. That's basically it. So I think that's everything. I mean, I'm probably going to think of stuff after this, and after this is posted, and if anyone watches this before the stream tonight, I'm sure I'm going to talk about it there as well with you guys. But I just want to say thank you to everybody who's made my 2015 absolutely awesome, because without you guys, I could still be in the same shit state I was at the start of the year. So thank you so much, guys, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.